Sri Lanka is one of the most underrated countries in South Asia. One of their great attractions is the amazing beaches. My name is Emily, and this is my partner Ainsley. We have explored Sri Lankan tea fields, rolling mountains, ancient heritage sites, and yes, the beaches. In this video, I will tell you everything you need to know about the best beaches in the south of Sri Lanka. One thing I'll let you know right off the bat is that all these beaches have something unique to offer. And although I'm counting down to my favorite beach, my least favorite and favorite are only marginally apart. Starting off at number 5 is Tangalle. This is one of the biggest beaches I've ever been to. Besides the local fishermen and the one other couple staying in our accommodation, we didn't see anyone else around. Although I do recommend you to look after your stuff.
It's a drone. Come on, dog. This is all about distraction. Well, the bag didn't smell before, it's going to smell now.
There are only a couple of accommodations and a few restaurants. One thing I really liked about Tangalle is walking along the shore to check out all the other beaches. Now, you might be wondering why Tangalle ranked last, and that's because the ocean waves are too strong to swim, and from what I saw, they crash right on the shore, so it's not ideal for surfers. I don't want to leave this on a sour note, so I will say it has a cool rock pool you could swim in, and it's absolutely beautiful and definitely worth a stay for a few nights. Next up is Bentota. Similar to Tangalle, this beach goes for miles, and the whole time we were there, we only saw a handful of people. The south of Sri Lanka is the most touristy part of the country, so I was a bit surprised when I found out that somewhere so beautiful could be so quiet. If I were to judge this place on the landscape alone, it probably would have been my top pick. While we were there, we found out that the reason why Bentota was so quiet was because the hotels are on the pricier side. So a lot of the tourism has moved down the coast to more affordable accommodation. If you're traveling on a budget, you'll still be able to find some accommodations, just make sure you book a few days in advance. Coming in at number 3 is Hikkaduwa. Hikkaduwa is one of the busiest beaches in Sri Lanka, and while busy beaches aren't usually my cup of tea, there's one reason, and one reason alone to check out Hikkaduwa, and it's this guy. Just kidding, it's this guy. Twice a week, the Sea Turtle Hatchery and Rescue Center release baby turtles into the ocean to help repopulate. And since turtles return to the same beach they were born to lay their eggs, you can see little turtles in the evening and then giant turtles in the morning. Make sure you wake up early and beat the crowds, or else you might have some spandex swimwear in every one of your shots, just like I did. Diving in at number 2 is Unawatuna. This is a popular beach with a chilled out vibe. There are so many cute cafes and restaurants I could easily spend a week here, relaxing and eating. If you haven't already tried the Sri Lankan curry, I highly suggest you do. Every restaurant does their own version, but basically you get 5 different curries and a mountain of rice. This was definitely my go-to meal every day. We were there on high season and we didn't find it too crowded, but if you're looking for a quieter beach, you could head to Dalawella. This beach is known for its stilt fishermen and Tarzan swing. A small hike from the town through some woods will bring you to Jungle Beach. This is also a nice spot to spend the day. And finally, for my number 1 is Mirissa. If you're going to pick one beach to visit, then Mirissa is the one you should go to. It's a big beach with clear waters, there's tons of places to eat, and accommodations for every budget. Also, if you're looking for some nightlife, this is the place. Every night there's a party at a different bar, which is made quite obvious by a spotlight. A couple things to check out while in Mirissa is 1, the Secret Beach, which is a great place to escape the crowds. When we were there, we had one of the most incredible sunsets I've ever seen. And 2, whale watching. You're pretty much guaranteed to see a whale because of the amount of fish in this particular area. It's a great morning trip, you get food and coffee, and a fantastic view of the giants of the ocean. That's it for my top 5. If you're new to my channel, Hit the subscribe button. I make weekly informative videos on Sri Lanka, India, and wherever else I decide to go next. You can keep up to date with my posts by following my Instagram or my Facebook page. They're both at Escape with Emily. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.